Easy. Easy. Easy game. Hey, it's Nebraska, and here's an in-depth video on the Aerospray MG. The Aerospray is a shoot type weapon and is part of the lightweight class. It has a small range of 35, which honestly you have to get in the faces of the enemy if you want to hit them. It has very low damage, about 24 per shot, that takes about 5 hits to splat someone. Plus the weapon has very bad deviation. It has a fire rate of 15 shots per second, making it one of the highest fire rate weapon, right underneath the Splatoon. Just a quick side note, the community says that the Aerospray is one of the worst weapons to use in Splatoon 3, mostly when it comes to ranked plays. In turf battles, they said it's a 50-50. Due to its lack of damage and range, many see it as a troll weapon, as there are better weapons to use besides it. But I'm here to test it out to see if it's actually a troll weapon, or are they just bad with it. Next, the sub-weapon is the Fizzy Bomb, which is a bomb type sub-weapon that you throw right away, dealing a max of 50 damage, or you can charge up to 3 times to blow up an extra 2 times. It automatically charges up by holding the R button, but you can make it charge up faster by either shaking the actual physical controller, moving the Joy-Con sticks, or mashing the B button. Lastly is a special, the Reefslider. The Reefslider is a 180 special. When activated, you whip out a toy shark and go in a straight line based on the direction your camera is facing. At the end of the path, it stops and explodes, dealing a max of 220 damage. You can also trigger the explosion early by either hitting an obstacle or pressing the ZR button. But be careful, although you are invulnerable while on the shark, for the first half second after you activate it, you can still take damage. Next, let's go over its strength and weakness. Having low ink consumption and a large ink splatter radius, it is one of the best ink coverage in the game. Very high move speed, making it easy for you to get out of bad situations. Plus, with the help of the ink coverage, it makes it a bit more easy for you to escape. Its Fizzy Bomb is good for pushing objectives and harassing enemies, mostly for those who try to outrange you. Now let's go with weakness. Very low damage, making it almost impossible to 1v1 people. Really short range and bad weapon deviation, it kinda makes it almost hard for you to actually hit an enemy, even when you're so close to them. And lastly, using your special is a gamble. Using the Reefslider is very risky to use, depending mostly on your positioning. You can easily be exposed and splattered by enemies. Next, let's go over how good it is in Turf War and Rank. In Turf War, yeah, it's pretty good. Honestly, its whole kit exceeds well in this game mode, with its main weapon having good ink coverage and low consumption. Its sub-weapon leaves a trail and covers a decent amount depending on how much you charge it. And of course, its special after it ends covers a huge amount. So yeah, if you want to get easy dubs in Turf War, I'll use it. Now the question is, how effective is it in rank? Well, let's go over it. In Clam Blitz, it works really well, mostly due to your special, as you can use it as an aggressive play to make an opening to your teammates to the basket. Or you can also use it as a defending play when your own basket is being pushed. Or you can also use it to disrupt the enemy team from pushing, meaning you can isolate an enemy from the team or forcing them to back off. The only downside of it is you really can't do anything unless you have a special. Mostly due to the fact that everyone pretty much outranges you and outdamage you, especially when you try to 1v1 people, you're gonna end up keep losing. You basically are pretty much just chilling at that point, I'll be honest. The only options you have is either wait for your team to push with you to make the opening with the Reefslider, or just only full on send it. God damn! In Rainmaker, you mostly play on defense rather than trying to fight, due to your weapon being, pretty bad for attacking. But you could play aggressive in the beginning of the round due to your speed to get to the Rainmaker first, and using the Aerospray as it can break through the shield pretty easily. The best benefit of this is picking up the Rainmaker will actually help you give an advantage against long range enemies. Plus you won't really lose a weapon since you went from a bad short range weapon to a long range AoE weapon. Don't mind me just casually going by. In Splatzone, it works really well for holding the point and recapturing it, since your weapon and special are the strongest for this role. Sadly though, that's all it is good for in this mode. You could use the Reefslider to engage and push back the enemy, But like I said before, depending on your positioning, you can easily get splatted. Honestly, the only issue in Splatzone, you just really need to have your special up to actually be useful. But it does help out to stop the enemy from taking over the control points though, as your ink coverage is a lot more stronger than theirs. As for tower control, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, it sucks. Your special most of the time can't hit. Your weapon's pretty useless, especially because of the weapon deviation, making it hard for you to actually hit an enemy when they're on the tower. And the only decent thing to use on it is the Fizzy Bomb, as you can charge it and throw it on the tower to either scare or splat them if they try to stay on it. I think I played at least 10 games with this weapon, and honestly, out of the 10, I won maybe 2, but that's mostly because my team actually carried me. So yeah, I wouldn't use this at all in tower control. So how good is the Aerospray in rank? Honestly, it's okay. Granted, the only reason no one uses the Aerospray is due to there being better kits with the same sub or special, with much more stronger main weapon. But honestly, it depends on yourself as well. If you enjoy using the Aerospray and don't mind losing a few matches, or using any weapon by all means, go right on ahead. Unless you use a charger. Fuck you, that's why. Anyways, here's a few tips and tricks on using the Aerospray. Tip number 1, use the Fizzy Bomb to get to objectives faster. At the start of the round, use the Fizzy Bomb to make a trail for your teammates to get to objective faster. What makes this really effective is by the time you reach the end of the trail, you should be able to throw another Fizzy Bomb, since your ink tank should already be filled up. Tip number 2, use the Reefslider to destroy enemy specials. This mostly applies to specials that have health bars, such as the Crab Tank, the Booyah Bomb, the Ultra Stamp, or the Big Bubbler. As a direct hit or anyone around the explosion area will be able to get destroyed. You can also try to bait the enemy to get close to you or to use the special on you, but then you can just use your special on them and get an easy splat on them. And finally, tip number 3, ambush the enemy. Just plain simple, hide in condensed area for you to be in their face, as your fire rate will easily splat them. Overall, after using the Aerospray and testing it out both in Turf War and Rank, honestly it's a bit overhated, and it's an alright weapon. I do understand the hate on it. If you want to have to use the Reefslider special, you can use other kits instead that have a much better weapon or sub, but personally the weapon kit itself is honestly pretty fun and works really well in Turf War. The community gives it a D ranking. Personally, I would give it a C. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below for what weapon I should work on next, or what's your opinion on the Aerospray. Now go away.